Hello everyone, Alexander the Great here, and welcome back to Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. Blech. In the last episode, we looked at New York and Pittsburgh. That's somebody new. So, I don't really know where to go for this video. Let's just walk. Let's walk and whistle. Hold on. I gotta remind. That's Ohio. There's somebody over there, I can see that. We passed there, so let's go this way. Actually, there's a story right here. Here's a story. The waitress at this diner is sharing an outlandish tale with one of her regulars. I heard from my sister-in-law. Happened to her daughter's friend. It's true. Hey, have you heard this one before? I don't know, have I? Gales you a story about a shiftless father left in one of the woods. Yes, I do. An interesting tale. Have you heard of it? It's now the boy whose shiftless father left him alone in the woods. Is it space? I forget how to... A button's broke. How do you, I gotta look up how to hitchhike again. It is... Don't see it. Q. Okay. Q. Let's just sit here and hitchhike until somebody picks us up. We're gonna be waiting here a little while. Been quite excited these last few weeks. Or not last few weeks, last few days. I shall indeed ride in you. That sounds weird. I shall indeed go for a ride. So we are now in Ohio. And it just says the Northeast. Now we're in the Midwest. I wonder how long it's going to take us. Hopefully it doesn't drop us off somewhere too weird. I think there's plenty of stories if he drops us off somewhere around here. Well, I don't see any. Game is lagging. I think it's loading the map. That's what's going on, I think. It's a long hitchhike. This person really trusts us in their car. I guess they don't want to drop us off in the middle of a middle of a farmland. Kind of makes sense. Chicago, eh? They drove us all the way to Chicago. That's nice. Oh, the frames. Okay, are we good? I think we're good. Let's go scouting around for some stories before we enter Chicago. I'd like to hear one. Does this actually do anything? I don't see many stories around here. Yeah, none really at all. There's only a couple outside, so let's go see this one, or maybe hear a story. What's up with the frames today? I don't know what in particular is going on with this video. I do not want to hop a train. I want to get this story. And I want to go this person. Actually, let's go in Chicago before we get this person.
Tilts her basket away to hide whatever is inside.
You want to see what I got? I'm not telling.
She raises her eyebrows, encouraging you to pry further. This girl is either very confident or too young to know shyness.
Show interest.
Ha! Got you hooked. Too easy.
She twists her lips to one side, mimicking a more adult, thoughtful gesture.
I'll tell you what. I'll show you what's in the basket if you do something for me.
Why would I not play along?
Excellent. I want you to kill my mother.
She looks to check if you're paying attention, then points to a figure working at the other end of the field.
She's boring. She keeps making me work when I want to play.
That took a turn really quickly.
The girl bursts into peals
Okay.
of laughter. She doubles over the basket, laughing so hard she's barely able to stand. When she can speak again, she says,
You should have seen your face. You really should.
She beckons you over, shows you her basket.
Okay.
3 kittens snuggle up at the bottom. They're barely old enough to open their eyes.
Ma gave them to me for being good. I've called them Badb, Matcha, and Anand, after a story Nana told me.
She preens.
I'm very clever, you know.
Alright, well that turned wholesome, which is nice. The girl with the basket of kittens who wants someone to kill her mom, apparently, but I'm going to say that was the joke. So let's hop into Chicago. Downtown bustling behind you, Lake Michigan stretches before you. Chicago is beautiful, isn't it? There's a dark heart to this place, dangerous men on the streets, and a glint of fear in people's eyes. Sounds cool.
It's the midday, and yet this whole neighborhood is eerily quiet. Everyone seems to have retreated into their homes as if warned of something. You soon realize what? The reciprocating sound of a Thompson gun, emptying its drum.
Whoa.
You get behind a car, putting the engine block between you and the sound. But it's muffled, coming from inside a building. You're in no danger, you think. So you allow yourself a peek above the black hull of the car.
I can't die.
And running down the cobblestone street, a man in fine, blood-spattered clothes. He has his hands out, mouth open, screaming something. But you don't catch what he says. He's drowned out by gunfire, and his body slumps to the ground.
We are very morbid today. I assume I can't die, so I'm going to keep watching.
The men responsible, 3 abreast in dark overcoats and wide hats, walk up to him to check on the body. The smallest of the 3 has a nervous energy about him.
People are gonna see us, boss.
People ain't gonna see nothing. Not on these streets.
The killer's on the streets. Let's earn some money and hop on a train. Look for work. Let's do that again. Feeling good about today, crows a young man in line with you outside this factory. Oh, pretty good. Today's our lucky day. Shut up, Bill. Every time you say that, no one's hiring. I'm gonna side with Bill. The door busts open. We're taking all comers. Bill gives a whoop. I knew it. You cheer on with Bill. F you, Bill. Cynic shouts. He had nothing to do with this. Whether or not he did, though, you all got paid. Nice. Actually, let's leave Chicago for now. Let's go talk with this person over here, and then we'll hop on a train to a different place. Let's do that. That sounds nice. Cassidy.
I've met a lot of people like you on this road.
Okay.
There's something you want from it, isn't there?
Not really.
A desire that scratches and scrapes away at the sides of your body.
Nice music.
Does being out here feed that part of you? It's that way for me. Living in a state of motion, resting nowhere, returning to no one. I've been a wandering ghost for a while now, and I'll be that way for some time to come. But that's a fate I should have known I was in for. I'm a poet, after all. I need an optimistic story right now. Something to put a smile on my face. Can you think of any like that?
I think I can. Well, that's not it. Well, no. Where was the one about the guys in... Yeah, this guy. The 50 years, supposedly.
I like that one. Makes me feel the way Silas used to in the old days.
Silas?
I had a family. We were close. Me and Jess and Deborah, even Pauline. We had a shared goal in the world.
Okay.
When I think about any of them now, though, I can feel poison rising in my chest.
Ow.
They didn't do anything wrong. They're all still grand folks.
Then why?
It's just that the situation with Silas ruined my attitude towards them, too.
And who is Silas?
Being jilted plays a mean trick on your capacity for love.
I don't know what jilted means, I'm sorry.
Sometimes I want to hear a sadness that resonates with my own. Do you know any stories like that?
Yeah, I can think of one. There's the couple part about employment. Can do that.
That one was like getting locked out in the cold with nothing but your sorrow. I liked it.
Weird that you like that. But I think this is the widest the eye's been opened when I talk to anyone.
The space you give to love is the same space you open yourself up for potential harm. That's an old truism, and I'd read all about that kind of thing from an early age. So, it's not like it should have been a surprise to me. Still, I wasn't prepared for how much it all going sideways hurt me as much as it did.
Your foot's awfully close to the fire there. You
The
want
way
to move
I
it?
felt about Silas wasn't like anything I could remember feeling before. The
Are you-
whiplash from that is why I'm out here by myself now.
Are you gay?
Alone, out here. I spend too much time inside my own head. Can you tell me a hopeful story to lighten my mood?
I don't know. But if you're gay, that's really cool. Hopeful. Looking for hope. I don't know if that's a hopeful one. Let's see. I don't remember. I mean, this one shows the writer's the future. I could do that. Quinn's Adventures. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Hopeful. That's not hopeful. That could be viewed as sad. I guess I have nothing to lose. I'm going to do the hopeful one.
That's a good one. We do reach up like that.
Here we
towards hope.
go. I got it.
Faith. You know the hardest person for anyone to have faith in is themselves. Sometimes I think there are things we know deep down are true, but we tell ourselves the opposite thing just to get away from having to face that truth.
Hot damn, dude.
You ever done this? Sometimes you love someone and you tell yourself you don't. Sometimes you know something is right and you tell yourself it's wrong. You have to find some trust in yourself to understand it. Sometimes I want to hear a sadness that...
So you want another sad story. I'm gonna see how far I can go with this guy. Sad. I think I have another one. I feel like I have another one. Let's see. John Chapman. Yeah, I think that would be it. John Chapman, The Orchard and His
The
Dog.
tragedy in that story, it's real. Have you ever tried writing poetry?
No, I don't consider myself really good at poetry.
Evan, we look for it in other people. We all want someone to fill the absence in our lives.
This dude is like life lessons right now. Holy cow.
I would say, perhaps that's a lost cause.
Ooh.
I search for someone out there, some kind of connection, someone to complete me. Silas said, you've become too attached to the idea that someone can complete you. Try letting go. So, this is me, trying to let go. Sometimes I want to hear a sad...
I don't know if I have another sad story. I could try the Quinn Adventures. Well, this one had a sad ending, so I guess I could do that. Strange Street, Lost in Time.
That one was like getting locked out in the cold with nothing but your sorrow. I know sadness. These days, the melancholy just settles over me like a heavy bay fog. It makes its residence with me, and I accommodate it. I start to think, well, the world isn't made for being happy in, not for someone like me. My old friends have their happiness. Jess and Deborah, Pauline, Silas too, maybe. And good for them. It'd be wrong to begrudge someone their happiness, wouldn't it? No matter how jealous you are. I miss the old group. I really do. I still have that image in my head. Pauline's house, the poets, Jess, me. But on top of them all, there's Silas. In my memory, he looms. He haunts. You ever meet someone so far above everyone else? It's like they were from a different plane altogether.
Dude, you are like advising me right now, and that's so cool.
That was him. A divine presence among normal human beings. Silas was part of the group, but at the same time, he wasn't. He was better than any of us. Wiser, gentler, stronger. We all held him in respect. We were in awe of his power as a writer, in reverence for the beauty of his soul. I still love him. Look, I'm headed out this way. If you find yourself out there, maybe we'll meet again.
Alright. That was eventful. That was long and eventful. Cassidy, what a freaking... What a long... What a worthwhile story there. Let's go to Chicago and let's go to the train station. Let's go to St. Louis. Alrighty, one moment, I'm not looking at the screen. Alright, a quarter of the folks in the state are jobless, they say, and St. Louis is home to America's largest Hooverville. There you find homes, churches, and food shelters built of loose boards and metal scraps.
It's nearly Christmas. Many are drinking liberally. A man staggers up from a downstairs bar and falls over the top step. "Help me!" You can barely hear his voice over the traffic.
For God's sake, help.
You good, bruh? Also, well, I guess it's not Wrigley Field.
People tut at the man's drunken state. A woman tosses a coin at him without even looking. The drunk clasps at his gut and looks straight at you.
Help me. Please.
He lifts his hand from his stomach. His palm is red with blood. You press a cloth on the wound, and he hisses with agony. Another man strides up the stairs, laughing. He looks at the bleeding man, sweeps his Stetson off in a theatrical bow, then turns to you. "You best mind your own."
What the heck is a Stetson? Let me look that up real quick. What is a Stetson? Is that a gun or a knife? What is a Stetson? Stetson is a brand of hat, so it's neither. Okay. I
He
stay.
steps forward, smiling toothily. He twitches his jacket up and rests his hand just above a pistol. "Good evening to you." Tipping his Stetson in a gesture of farewell, he walks fast, but not fearfully, and does not look back. The bleeding man collapses into a fetal position. His clothes are saturated, and a bloody puddle has formed around him. There's nothing you could have done to save him. You could speak to the police, but you didn't see the killing blow.
Hot damn, what is it with morbidness today? That's Panhandle. Oh, that's nice. Alright. Let's leave. We are in St. Louis. I think we got time for one more story. Question is there a story to do? I don't see one in the immediate vicinity of St. Louis. So let's cross the river. And see if I could find a story. I see something that looks like a house over there. That was nice. But I don't know what I did. I don't know what is going on. It's weird that I can see a dot in the distance. It looks like a story, but I don't know what it is. Can we find a happy story to end this video out on, please? I'm walking towards a city. Why did the music pick up? Okay. I still don't see how that works, though. Still walking on the road. What city would this be? If the city, I don't know. Huh. Alright. It's a town, but I don't know what town it is. There's Milwaukee. I see a thing over there. Let's go into Milwaukee in Wisconsin. Maybe that's where that city over there is supposed to be. I don't know. Maybe Milwaukee just hasn't developed yet. Here's a story. These men leading us to Walter's horses, book and chattering. Heard this one before 100 years. Wow. I mean, that sounds intriguing, but yeah, it is. Well, no, that sounds kind of stupid. No brother is gonna. Well, I wouldn't say that, but 100 years is kind of weird.
The plants grow and blossom as you watch. The man goes down the line, applying a few drops from a vial as he goes. As a liquid soaks in, each plant pushes up from the soil, unfolding and stretching for the sky.
Well, that doesn't sound morbid.
He turns to you.
It's quite something, isn't it? Soy here strangles the crops. People are starving. But even when the plants survive, they don't grow fast enough to fill people's bellies.
He smiles.
My miracle formula will change that.
Is it called fertilizer?
He
From
shakes his
Minecraft.
head.
I'm not giving up my secrets that easily. The state will pay a lot of money for this.
He shakes the vial. He tears off a leaf.
Here, try some.
It's just bitter at first, but as you swallow, the fibrous mass burns in your throat. You fight to hold it down, and your stomach knots tight when the plant matter hits it. You cough and hiccup. The man looks at you, curious.
What do you think?
You know, any other situation I would lie here, but the fact that he said unwashed death as the option, I'm have to
He
pick it.
waves a hand.
Well, Yes, there are some kinks to work out, but people are starving. They can't be fussy. Won't be long before no one around here goes hungry again.
Your stomach protests. You feel like you'll be hungry again very soon indeed.
Well, you know what? It's not a terrible thing to end off on, considering all the bad we've had in this episode. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.